Let's do no comply 180s. The first thing I want to cover is foot position. Your back foot has to be on the tail. This might seem obvious, but put your back foot on the tail so when you slide your front foot off the board onto the ground, bah, your nose bounces into the air automatically. The main important thing about the foot position is you just have your front foot far enough towards the heel side where you can easily slide your foot off the side. As long as you're not getting stuck on the board when you want to do the no comply, you're fine, okay? We want to avoid this thing where you feel like you have to jump off of the board, then land on the ground and then jump again, right? You see that a lot with beginners, that very awkwardly paced, slow, no comply that doesn't have the right feel. To give it the right pop, we're gonna go about it like this. We're gonna get to the bottom of our squat and you're gonna treat it like a regular jump, okay? But as you're jumping, as you're extending into the air, you're gonna slide your front foot and like ninja kick the ground with your front foot as you get into the air. So you're not planting and jumping. You're doing like a very quick ninja kick as you're jumping and sliding your front foot to the side of the board. 747. Skateboarding's done in the setup, okay? So if you're jumping and ninja kicking the ground as you rotate, your board should at least want to pop into the air. It should feel like it's at least inviting you to pop the no comply. Another airplane. The only marker that I care about is there's no delay after you put your front foot down. There's no delay between the front foot down and the pop. That's all. I don't want you to stress about doing a no comply this high or being able to carry it with your back foot. Just get to the point where there's no delay in the pop, and I'm stoked. You're gonna have a great time. To rotate a no comply, I find it quite easy to even over rotate. This is my miss, is the no comply going a bit far. Your miss might be a little different. So what I'm gonna do is cover how to rotate less and how to rotate more. And it's just sort of up to you which tools you need for your habits, right? I can spin really fast, so I have to slow it down. To slow down my rotation, I try to keep my shoulders square with my board as I'm planting my foot down. And I even have to try to keep my foot square to my board as it touches the ground. So my feel is that I stay square to the board through the plant, through the period of time I'm planting my foot on the ground. If we slow-mo it, it's probably a little bit different. I'm probably still opening up and getting rotation going. It's just the right amount, and that's what I have to feel to have the right amount. If you're under-rotating, you have two great tools you can use. The first tool is push your back foot forward, away from you. This will spin the board. And the other thing you can do to speed up the rotation is that from the bottom of your squat, just throw your shoulders and your hips as you're standing up. That will spin you so fast. I have to try so hard not to over-rotate when I do that. It might even go 360. So, quick recap. Foot position, so it's easy to slip your front foot off. Weight placement, so your nose automatically bounces in the air when you slip your foot off. Get to the bottom of your squat and start your jump, then slip your foot off. Ninja kick the ground to let everything bounce, and then just feather the rotation. You're doing no complies. Airplane.